I just wanted to ask you guys, what does it take for you to get vulnerable with someone?
It takes a lot for me to let somebody in. Like, if I can feel comfortable enough to be myself around you, I feel like I can be vulnerable.
If you can be real with me and you can share one of your deepest, darkest secrets with me.
Yeah.
You know, we could go dark secret for dark secret.
That doesn't mean vulnerability to me anymore, because you don't know this, but I got manipulated in that way.
I feel like a lot of women, they don't like a guy that is emotionally in tune.
You really think that?
Man, these limits go in. Yeah. Put me up. This is some straight vibes.
Yeah, welcome back to another episode of Bar2Bar. We bring bars from your favorite songs to the bar, as you can see, and we discuss that shit now.
Yep.
I'm your host, Cap.
And I'm your host, Nick.
Yeah, and then we got a special guest, the first DJ on Bar2Bar podcast. My boy, my homie, my dog, DJ Mayo.
What up? What up?
What's up?
Mayo with the sauce, fool.
Thank y'all for having me.
Yes, is that your tag, Mayo with the sauce?
Yes.
That shit hard.
Mayonnaise with the sauce.
Why I tell y'all this nigga be spitting his ass off when he be up on the stage? Goddamn, boy.
That's what's up.
This is my dog.
I have to come hear you spin sometime.
For sure.
Got it.
For sure.
We got a new bottle to open.
Yes.
We always
you know what I'm saying? Gotta tap the bottle. Gotta tap the bottle.
But you can open it.
That's my job.
I'm the only woman here. I don't have to do no work.
You gotta pour the shots, bartender.
I will. All right, so you guys can see by the title that we're doing Musiq Soulchild Teach Me. This was DJ Mayo's pick.
Yeah.
Which
real big R&B fan, man.
Yeah?
Yeah, I love R&B. It's my favorite genre.
We gonna be good friends. When
you hear him spin, how he be spinning them R&B. Mayo, you need an R&B night, bro.
Yeah.
R&B nights. Crew on Thursday.
Which crew?
The one on Edgewood.
Oh, I used to work at Fin and Feathers.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Right across the way.
Yeah, I need to. I know I said, you know, how I was against going to Edgewood, but I need to come to Edgewood. I'm sorry, Edgewood.
Man,
my bad. I said that out loud.
I don't know. Edgewood will always be home to me because I don't know. It's my favorite hood.
Look, I might have to take everything out of my car and just go ahead and roll the windows down for them.
I got introduced to nightlife and this bar life on Edgewood.
Yeah, man. Edgewood is just one of them places. It's like, if you know what's going on and you know the people around there, man, like, you good.
Yeah, for sure.
Like, I can feel, like, if you're not there on the regular and stuff like that, man, I can feel how, like, you could be sketchy.
No, for sure.
I'm a definitely fall through your.
You gotta know the places to park, man.
That's it.
Because they gonna get your ass.
That's all I'm worried about is my car. That's it. I might just Uber. I might just have to Uber.
Yeah, Uber is your safest option.
I might just have to
be worried about your car.
I might just have to Uber.
I don't know. I'm never worried about my car over there. But
because you got that's like stopping ground for you. You know.
Yeah. I know where to and not to park. Right. That is very, very true.
Know where to park, and then, like, you know, being out there enough. Get acquainted with them J's out there, man.
Yeah, they'll look out for you.
They will.
Yeah.
Well, let's take a shot to Edgewood.
Shout out to Edgewood. Nothing but love. Yes, sir. Oh, that's good.
Not too bad.
Yeah,
that's good. I ain't even had no lime juice today. I forgot about that. That's good.
Do we have any left? Oh, okay, cool.
We got lime juice.
All right.
All right, so let's go ahead and get into what we got first.
So we're going to check some ID. So this is the part of our podcast where we check the time that it was released and can it work in the past, further from when it was released. Can it work now or in the future?
Got you.
So what year do you guys think this song came out? You might already know as a DJ.
I'm definitely going to say anywhere between 03 to 06.
Okay.
I suck at this. 04.
You're closer. 07.
I was going to say 07.
07. March 12th. Well, it was recorded in 06. But it was released in 07. So, Mayo wins.
Yeah,
it's okay.
Definitely. Look,
it's okay,
listen, bro. I always lose at this.
He got one right.
We've put out currently 47 episodes out right now.
Mm-hmm.
And out of all 47, I've gotten one.
Yeah.
I'm not good enough.
I normally get them right.
And and the reason I got it was because I was able to put my memory, you know what I'm saying? Like, I remember where I was around the time that this song was coming out type shit.
Mm-hmm.
Other than that, the rest of them, I didn't know where the hell I was. I just know the song came on, I liked it, and that was it. That's all it was.
So, like, I'm normally bad at that stuff. Like, I just know vicinity.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I knew that's definitely like 1,000 vibes. So I know.
Definitely an early 1,000. I know
For
that was
sure.
definitely Musiq Soulchild was definitely it in the early.
And it was perfect for that pocket of time. That's why we like to do this segment, because like timing is everything. Like your India Aries, Alicia Keys, all of them came out in that pocket.
Right.
If they didn't come out at that time, like,
where would R&B be if Alicia Keys, like you said,
that neo soul
that's what I'm saying.
part,
If that neo soul part did come out, where would it be? Because we would just be getting possibly neo soul right now, which is what, Bryson Tiller.
That's not neo soul.
He's not neo soul.
No, it's a type of soul, but not neo.
Like, your neo soul now would be like Coco Jones,
Ari Lennox.
Okay.
Jasmine Sullivan.
Yeah,
Okay.
but to me, it still has more pop in it.
Well,
All of them that we just named. There's still a level of commercialism in it. It's not as
raw.
It's not like Slum Village, The Roots. It's not like, you know what I mean?
Definitely that.
Yeah.
You know what? When you say that, I definitely get the India Ari feel with like roots.
It's a variation of it, like Ari Lennox and them, but
she got a few songs.
yeah.
Like, one song that I really like from Ari is Chocolate Pomegranate.
Okay.
I ain't heard that.
You gotta check that one out.
All right.
You're looking for like a neo soul vibe, check that song out.
That one.
So Chocolate Pomegranate.
Matter of fact, I'm gonna play it for y'all when we leave here.
Okay.
Bet.
Play it for us. Okay. Do you think this song can work in the future or further in the past before 2007?
For this particular song, just seeing where the state of music is at now, like, I feel like this song would definitely work more in the past than it would in the future. Because, like, people are not really talking about
love,
like
especially not.
It's not selling.
Yeah.
It's not selling like it would. Like, just thinking about all the songs from, the 70s, 80s, 90s, like,
that was love.
They was talking about love.
Yeah.
So.
They say R&B is making a comeback, though. There's a lot of newer artists that, I don't know if they're indie or signed, but there's a lot of newer artists like tapping back into that R&B bag. I'm excited for it.
I am too.
I'm hoping so, because I'm tired of all this murder music.
Man.
It's either murder music or it's
Shake Your Ass
music. It's one or the other.
Yeah,
That's all you get.
Like,
it's too much of it.
Yeah.
It's taking over all of music, and it's like the real R&B is not there anymore. Like, at all.
And you even got to be slow R&B. I miss the fun, like up tempo R&B, like the dance R&B, like like
the Francis
vibe stuff.
I give you one. Now we don't condone what he did, but I give you one. R. Kelly. Like the Ignition remix, that wasn't the Ignition. That was Chocolate.
I can't remember.
The name of the song. It wasn't Ignition. I'm sorry. Don't kill me.
But Ignition was one too.
Ignition was a good remix though. It's the remix. You know what I'm saying?
I even never heard the original.
It's not as good.
Yeah, it's not. No.
It's
once
not.
the remix came out, the original just went away.
Yeah,
it just went away heavily. But like his up tempo music, you know what I'm saying? That R&B was the R&B that I grew up to.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That man really, like you said, we don't condone what he did.
Right. I'm about to say.
Can't not acknowledge that this man did not set the standard for like R&B.
Absolutely. And we have to say we don't condone what he did, because last time she brought up R. Kelly, they basically tried to crucify her. We had to goddamn shut them down.
Was it me that crucified?
Yeah. You said something about R. Kelly. They said, you can't compare R. Kelly. Like, bro.
To Kanye. Yeah.
Like, bro.
Well, in the Diddy time,
in the Diddy time,
let's just move on because we don't even want the smoke.
I really don't, because that nigga got people.
Anyways, moving right along.
People, bro.
And we don't have the same people, okay? We don't have Cassie's people at the moment.
We got no people.
All right. Okay. All right. So our next segment is called What You Pouring. This is the segment where if this song was a cocktail or a drink, what do you think it would be?
Oh, okay.
Do I have mine for this one?
I don't even know names of drinks.
It don't
Or-
have to be a drink.
yeah,
it could be
it
a
could
liquor,
be-
straight
it could be
liquor,
liquor,
too.
yeah.
Straight liquor?
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, I have mine. I remember my answer now. Yeah.
Okay. If this song was a drink,
Mm-hmm.
it'll probably be some. Damn. What would it be?
Do you
Like
have
some
one?
wine or something.
He said why?
You're not allowed to
I
say
know.
wine.
I'm about to say I can't say why.
He
because I
says
don't-
it too much.
I do, say, but it be fit. But so if I had to, you say wine, okay.
White or red?
Yeah, I'm about to say white or red.
Some red.
Red. Okay.
Nice red.
I can see that. Maybe a Melbot.
This song right here, it's a like, I'm not gonna say sexy, but it's like it's you cool, laid back, like, you know, in like it's a drink that you drink when you're trying to pay attention.
Got it.
Or when you're having a conversation. So I would say like a cognac or something like that. With the one ice cube in there, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, and you just sitting there, you swirling, you
Got
taking
it.
a sip, but you're having a great conversation
Right.
with whoever you're talking to because they're teaching you. You're having a learning moment at the
Yeah.
same time over a good drink.
Yeah.
Okay, so my answer is a little bit different. I actually said house liquor.
House liquor.
House lick.
And I'm going to tell you why.
Okay, let's hear that.
So, a lot of the times when you are naive, you don't understand that drinking well, like liquor, is going to fuck you up. So, you need somebody to teach you. I feel like when in the lyrics, he's at the point where he doesn't know yet.
Mhm.
So, you know, you have your people who come in who don't really drink or who are young and they're like, let me just get a house, da-da-da-da. And it's just like, no, don't do that. That's going to fuck you up.
They only
Drink
know,
top shelf.
they know house
Let me
liquor.
teach you
Yeah.
what to drink. You know what I'm saying? So for me, it would be like any house cocktail. Like if you go, or like when you get those $5 margaritas, like those shits kill you. Like if you drink enough of them or those Long Islands, Jesus.
Definitely Long Island. Definitely.
They will kill you. But if you know better, you know that just because it's cheap, like don't drink it. Like,
get
yeah.
the top shelf.
Yeah.
Blue motherfuckers used to kill.
Oh, bruh. What? And you know you was the shit when you had a picture.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Everybody pulling up with their cup. You know what I'm saying? You got a picture. You got two pictures in your hand. You just walk around.
Oh, I'm thinking you're talking about picture. Look, I have this crazy story. Okay, so side note. I'm like 22 maybe, just graduated college. No, I think I'm still 21 at this point. Go out with my best friend one night to this reggae spot. We're getting fucked up off Long Island.
Uh-oh.
Why I wake up the next day to some random nigga sending me a picture of kissing her. And I don't remember none of
Random
this.
picture of a nigga.
A random man had I guess I gave him my number.
Right.
He sent me a picture of me and my best friend kissing. And I was like, what the fuck? I don't know who this man was. I was like, I gave my number to somebody. Fucked up off of teach me, okay? Teach me better. Exactly. Never did it ever again. That's what I'm saying. Like, never drank
It's
that.
dangerous, man. People don't think like that shit sneaks up on you.
Yes.
It does.
And
It
when it
does,
hits you,
bro. That's
it
why they
hits
like
you.
that goddamn jungle juice we used to make for house parties. You know what we put in that? Everclear.
Everything, though.
Everclear, but it's all. It was nothing was top shelf. You
No,
mixed
all
a
of it's
bunch
plastic bottles.
because we didn't know no better.
Exactly.
We just wanted the cheap liquor
Right.
to mix together,
Right.
so the hoes will come in and drink and get fucked up. And now we all having a good. Not just the hoe. Obviously, I was drinking the shit too, so we all can get fucked up. But
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying. But that shit.
But that culture is still alive because when you go to the brunches and they have those, what do they call those things? They have it at like Sweet Lounge
Mimosa
and
towers?
Opium.
Yeah, them-
The Tower.
Mimosa towers, yeah.
But like some of them are like
Some of
blue
them are mimosa.
or
Some of them, some of
yeah.
them, they'll be whatever. It's sometimes at whatever place you go to, they'll make whatever drink you want. They can make that into a tower if that's what you so want.
But it's probably going to be with well liquor though.
It depends on
you
what.
got that
Unless you
bread.
request it. Now you request it otherwise, then yeah, you can get whatever. You know.
I
what
feel
I'm
like
saying?
if you
But-
got a tower, if it's like 4 or 5 of y'all and y'all get like one of them towers, like y'all can split. you
Yeah,
know,
yeah,
top
for
shelf
sure, for
liquors.
sure.
You know what I'm
Definitely,
saying?
definitely.
If you can't do that, then
Why are you
you
out?
need a new group of friends.
Why are you out?
Very true.
Exactly.
Very true.
Look, no, stay in your lane, people. Stay in your lane.
Okay, well, I don't have any bar facts, so we can go ahead and go bar to bar.
Before we do that, you mind if I ask me a couple questions?
Oh,
Yeah.
Take
Just
your thing,
want
21.
to get a background on you, bro, for the
Right.
people, so they, you know, what I'm saying no.
Ask me anything.
So,
man.
how long you been DJing?
Going on 8 years now. Well, like,
Mm.
nah, damn, 9.
9 years.
Going on 9.
Okay, veteran. We
In
see you.
December-
We see
December
you.
is going, yeah.
Okay.
Veteran in the
Damn.
game.
Feels so weird saying that shit.
Yeah, you can't even believe it.
Right.
He was about to hit a decade in the game of DJ.
Right.
What made you get into it?
Man, I've always been intrigued with music. Like, I never really was, like, my brother was in the band growing up and stuff like that.
Okay.
And he used to play music all the time. But, you know, music was always, like, kind of therapeutic for me. Like, you know, playing football and shit like that. You know, listening to music before games and,
Yeah, definitely.
you know, just vibing and shit like that. And then, I don't know. I never thought I was gonna be a DJ. Like at one point in time, I thought I was going to the league, you know, for football.
Yeah.
But nah, after high school, I was like, man, nah, fuck this shit. I don't want to do this shit no more. So I kind of, you know, was trying to find something to do. And, you know, like I've always been, you know how like in your family, everybody always got that one house that, you know, everybody always go to.
Yeah,
Y'all
for
have
sure.
Function. So
Yeah.
my house was that house. We always.
Oh, your house was the house.
Yeah, we always
Jealous.
had the cookouts and stuff like that.
Yeah,
So
Thanksgiving dinners and shit.
yeah. So, you know, we always had to entertain.
Yeah.
You know, I just wanted to do something in entertainment. And,
Right.
you know, messed around. Like one of my homies from high school was a DJ.
Mhm.
And I remember going over there, you know, messing around with his stuff. And I was like, yo, I really want to do this.
Yeah. That's what's
Man,
up.
rest is history.
Yeah.
Now you
10 years later.
9 to 10.
Right.
Yeah.
It's almost 2024, 10 years later.
Might as well call it. And you born and raised in Atlanta?
So I was born in Akron, Ohio.
Oh,
But I've been
okay.
LeBron.
I was about to say, okay.
Born same hospital as LeBron. Do you know?
Nah.
Not the same hospital, but
God
he's born in
damn.
Akron. I was just wondering.
You want to know his social too?
Social. Goddamn.
I wish I knew LeBron, but nah, man. I've been down here since I was 2, though. So
Oh, okay.
when I moved down here, moved to Clayton County, and then
Okay.
in 6th grade moved to Henry County,
Okay.
and been
The rest is history.
Got it.
down here ever since, man.
Now you here.
Shout out
Now
to
you
the
here
South
with
Side.
us. Yeah.
Okay.
South Side. Okay. Well, now we can go ahead and proceed with the bar. I just want to give the people a little background on who we got
background
on here,
check,
man.
man.
Yeah.
Check me out, man. DJ Mayo, bro.
For real.
For sure. All right, so yeah, we can go bar to bar. So I'm going to kind of jump around a little bit. I picked my favorite bars that I really want to discuss. So the first one is in verse 1. It's actually the first bar. It's, I was told the true definition of a man was to never cry, work till you tired, got to provide, always be the rock for my fam, protect them by all means. So, a little mouthful, but I want to get all of those bars in because first off, we're just going to get right to it. As a man,
Mm-hmm.
when was the last time you cried?
I would say probably like a few months ago.
Okay.
You know, there's a lot going on at one point in time,
Mhm.
and it was just like, you know, it's just one of those moments where it's just like, all right, let me just release,
Yeah.
and you know, but that's something I had to learn too.
Oh,
So,
okay.
Like,
Mm-hmm.
you know, it's okay to just let that shit out sometimes.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Especially if you're alone. Like, it's okay.
Yeah,
Let
for
that shit
sure.
out and
Thanks.
keep it pushing.
Right.
You know, just don't dwell in it.
You?
For me, it's probably been a year, maybe a little bit over a year.
I believe that
You believe?
because you just move.
yeah, I just keep going.
Yeah.
No matter the good and bad, because yeah, shit happens. Yeah, I try to face it. You know what I'm saying? Like as any man would, we try to face it head on. But I try not to show my emotions too much. I try to keep it to myself, which
I know.
is not it's not all the way healthy. Because my mom always tells me, she always asks me what's wrong,
Mm-hmm.
and it's not it that she sees that anything wrong, or it's not that she sees that, you know, I'm bothered by something. It's just she knows me. She knows that I can hide it, and I will fight my demons by myself in a closet
Suffer in
on my own.
silence.
And so with that, I try not to.
Yeah.
I don't mind crying though. Don't get me wrong. I've cried after watching a movie before. Like shit, it just happens. It is what it is. I'm connected with myself emotionally. It's just
Showing it.
showing it sometimes, especially in front of people, is something I'm like,
I
you know
feel
what I mean?
that.
But if I'm by myself, I'm probably still won't cry. But I do have my moments where I sit there and I have to like talk myself up. You know what I'm saying? Like give myself a boost. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? Because if you can't do it for yourself, you can't rely on anybody else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's so crazy, the dynamic, because I cry all the time. I tell people that all the time. People don't see me cry though, but and it's not that I have a problem showing it. It's just, for me, it's almost like a spiritual experience sometimes. Like there are times where I'll work out, and because I'm like, sometimes it's like a lot going on, and then like I'm working out and I'm like pushing through, because in my mind I'm saying, no, push through, get through the last set. And because I have so much going on, it reminds me, like, even though there's all this shit against you, like, keep going. And then I'll get emotional from that, and I'll just start tearing up. Like, I cried the other day at the chiropractor because there was a questionnaire I had to do, and it was like, how stressed are you, 1 to 5? I was like, 5.
12.
Like, you know what I mean? But for me, like, that's why I don't really cry, like, everywhere. Just, like, you'll never, like, see me bust out crying in front of nobody unless it's, like,
A reason.
like, yeah, it's got to be, like, real traumatic.
Right.
But, I mean, I'm a woman, so, like, the dynamic is very different.
That is true.
I've been crying my whole life, okay, since I came out the womb, and I'm proud.
That's the reason why I chose this song, man, because I feel like it was a good conversation piece, and it just goes, like, you know, kind of like just segues into it. Like, women, y'all are more in tune with y'all emotions.
Right,
Yeah.
for sure.
You know, just going, I don't know if it's okay to talk about the bar now.
No. Yeah, do whatever you want.
But basically with that song, like, you know, as men growing up, we're not taught to really show emotion like that. Like, like he said, when you're raised as a young man, like, those are the two things: protect and provide for your family. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And, you know, the rest will take care of itself.
Facts.
And so, like, as men growing up, like, we have to learn these emotions and learn how to deal with these emotions. I don't think you'll see like a whole bunch of grown ass men crying all the time.
No.
But,
It's starting to happen on TV, though.
Yeah, it does
Yeah.
happen a lot
But-
on TV.
you know, just one of them things, man. Like,
Yeah. Well, I also wanted to bring that one up because it feels like nowadays women are in like this era of everybody wanting to be in their soft life, but they're really in a hard life. So it's very much, I'm independent, I don't need this and I don't need that and blah, 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 blah. Let me tell you, I can't wait to be a passenger princess again. I do not want this life.
Hey, man.
I've been single going on 2 years now, and trust me, I love it, and it's by choice. But this year, whoop my ass, and I'm ready to be a princess again.
Look,
Just
be it.
Life alone, man. Like, that's what people don't understand, bro.
Yeah.
Like, everybody's so hell bent on doing things on their own.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you can't go through life alone, bro.
Right.
Like, no matter how hard you try.
That's true.
And I also feel like in this little time frame, this little segment that we're going through in life, I feel like a lot of women, they don't like a guy that is emotionally in tune.
You really think that?
Yes.
I grew up basically hearing that, you know, guys or the boys like rough him up and all of that. So that first bar of him saying like, you know, I was taught never to cry, never show my emotions. Like that's
what,
you know what I mean? So
as a young boy, man, you can fall and bust your ass, scrape your knee up and shit like that. And they'll tell you not to cry. And I'm like, damn, man, this shit hurt.
they
Like,
they just say, get up. They ain't hurt. Yeah, it did. Shit. You see this? It's blood.
yeah. And meanwhile, I was coddled and I was, you know, soothed. And, you know,
As being a daughter.
yeah, for sure.
Oh, she fell. Oh, come here.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like, man, it's just trying to find that balance of, you know, as a man, you want you want to be tough. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause
Right.
you still
Absolutely.
have to protect,
Absolutely.
you know, your family
For
and,
sure.
Yeah.
you know, your loved ones and stuff like that. But finding that balance of knowing to be tough,
When
but
to
also,
do it.
yeah,
Yeah.
you know, and being
Facts.
in tune with your emotions and stuff like
Right.
that. So,
And I think the win factor, WHEN win factor, is important.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Sometimes being tough in a situation that doesn't require you to be tough, where you could just finesse or just talk about it.
Yeah.
and
It'll
then
hurt
boom,
you.
That's it.
It can hurt you if you do the opposite.
Right. If
like
you- if
way
you-
more.
If you're way more tough than what's necessary, or obviously if you're way more, sensitive than necessary. Like,
Yeah, man. I feel like, man, violence and like showing your physicality and shit like that should be a last resort.
absolutely, violence, physicality, and then
Well, that comes
and then the
with
absolute last resort should be pulling your strap if you absolutely have to. But
yikes.
we don't want that.
Took a turn there.
I mean, I'm just saying life or death situations. But obviously, if you're in an argument and if something turns physical just because it has to turn physical, hopefully it could just remain that physical, and that's it. You know what I'm saying? Like how back in the day, before I was, even knew about physical and all that shit as far as fighting and stuff like that, but people used to settle their differences just by that.
Yeah.
Fighting.
Yeah. People don't fight no more, man.
No, they so quick to pull the gun. What you say?
Yeah.
Fight.
Yeah, what I'm saying, I just stay out the way, bro.
The exact same here.
Like, quick side note, man, I had a story. I had an artist that came up on me one time.
Ooh.
And like,
you ain't play a song?
Yeah, he kept asking me to play the song. And I'm like, all right, first of all, the way he walked up, the dude was drunk. So like the way he walked up on me, like he came up, fucking had his chest in my shoulder and stuff. I don't like people like all up in my space.
No
man.
personal
My personal space is everything to me.
Especially while you working.
Yeah. So dude came up, walked up. He gave me every reason to like just really, put my hands on him. But I was like, man, you know what? Let me go outside and talk to this dude, because I felt like he was getting like real antsy and stuff like that. So I was like, you know what? Let me go outside and talk to this man. And we talked it out, bro. Like. And that just goes to show me sometimes, like, bro, like, you don't have to respond the way somebody is responding to you. You know what I'm saying? Like,
you don't got to match that energy.
Yeah. If you come at a different angle and actually try to talk to people, sometimes it's just like, you can't.
Yeah.
You did everything you could.
Yeah.
In that regard, like, I feel like I saved a lot of trouble that night,
right?
By just going outside and talking to this man, like when I could have handled this situation in a different regard, like
facts.
So,
but that takes a lot of maturity and
patience.
Hell yeah, man, patience. Because like literally being in the club with all these drunk people, like it's so aggravating sometimes. And I'm bartending again at night, and it's like it's been cool so far, but you do have your people. I'm like, oh, I remember why I left this shit. I remember. All right, let's go ahead and move on to the next bar. So this actually, I'm moving over to verse 2.
Okay.
And it kind of goes hand in hand with the first one, but I kind of wanted to, tell a little point of view to see what y'all think, since y'all are the guys. So the bar is, I was always taught to be strong, never let them think you care at all. It's really the never let them think you care at all part for me, because there's a guy that I've known for some time now. We've been super cool. We low-key tried to be in something, but like after a week, I was like, it's giving fuckboy energy. I don't want to do this. So, but the thing is, I know he didn't mean to do that. I just think that we have history where I feel like he thinks he needs to have his guard up. Because it was a time where he really wanted me, but I didn't want anything. I just wanted to keep things casual. I think that kind of messed with his head. So like, now I'm actually at a point in my life where I do want to be with somebody, and we're still really cool, but I don't think it'll ever work because he is trying to play like he doesn't care at all. And I think he'll say, oh, I have boundaries and da-da-da-da, and I'm like, that's totally fine. But I think there's a difference between boundaries and walls, like your guard up. Boundaries to me is basically like, I'm unsafe when you act like this, so I have to, push back. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Walls and having your guard up to me is like everything feels unsafe. Yeah. So I'm not letting anything come in. Right. And I feel like a lot of people get those mixed up, and I think he's mixing that up. I'm totally fine with like it never progressing to anything, but I just want to know your opinions. Like, do you think that's a common thing that men mix up, boundaries and having your guard up?
Yeah. I mean, like, just, as another thing that men are taught from like, older men is, as women, y'all are used to getting everything that y'all want,
Guilty.
So
boy,
I'll ask you this. Are you more attracted to a man that goes against the grain, that can tell sometimes?
Yes. Because if you tell me yes all the time, to me it gives spineless.
Yeah.
And you have to put your foot down. Like I have to know, like, oh, he's not going for this.
So why?
Or, you know?
Yeah.
Why is that give spineless if he says yes all the time? And before you go, why does it say spineless? Because he says yes. Because he might just be wanting to give you what you want. And he has nothing against saying yes to those things. It's not that he's spineless, it's just I'm not against it. Now I could see if you said, I'm going to Miami with my homegirls and we all got to split a bedroom with another guy, and then he says yes to that. That to me is spineless.
But I'm including everything. Yeah. So even if it's like you're dead tired, but I still want a foot massage, and you're just like, yo, like at least say like, hey, I got you, but right now I can't. Okay. You know what I'm saying? It's small stuff like this where, but like it's just common human behavior. It's just like with children. When children are super young, they'll test their parents or their guardian. You know what I'm saying? They'll test you. So you'll tell them like, and they'll look back at you and they'll still do it just to see how far, you know what I'm saying?
Badass kids.
Exactly. But that's just common human behavior. So even as adults, like if you have that one manager you work with and they always let shit slide, like you're not taking them serious. And then when they finally tell you no, like, yo, he tripping today, yo. It's like, no, like he should have been saying no to you in the first place. So you kind of look at them like a pushover, like spineless. Yeah. It's just common human behavior, in my opinion.
I get what you're saying. It's just it's the adult version.
Yeah.
I got it.
And see, that's why like men are taught to not care because they feel like, if I show this girl that she's not going to get everything she wants, it's kind of going to make her want you more in a way. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. And I asked a lot of women this, like, you are more attracted to men that, you're interested in, but may not show their interest in you.
Right.
Because it's like a mystery.
That was all my 20s.
Which I can't have.
All my 20s. All of you. Like, it'd be so crazy because they would like pursue me first. And then when like I'm all in, they'll kind of pull back. It used to drive me nuts, but I used to just
hit your ass with the rope.
Man, they would breadcrumb me like a motherfucker. I don't know if you guys know what breadcrumbing is.
Yeah.
Like,
just put it down, follow me.
Right. And I was right there like.
picking up each one. And then they just disappeared. No more breadcrumbs. And you like, and then every once in a while they drop one for you.
Right. Right.
Disappear. They drop
but it's so funny because normally in a situation where you're getting breadcrumb, there's always that one guy who got the full loaf of bread who's just willing.
Here you go.
I got the full bread right here for you. It
might not even be the full. He might give you half of it.
At least
right
a slice.
Yeah. He give you a full slice. Ain't no crazy. Give you a full slice and he'll just break up some slices for your ass.
Right. A little sandwich. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Enough for a PB&J,
Well, those are no longer my ways, so cheers to that. Let's go ahead and take this shot.
Yeah, cheers to that. Cheers.
For sure.
Yeah. Yeah.
Not too bad. All right, we can move on to the... My bad. We can move on to the next bar. So I have, I think it's still in verse 2. Yep. I done shared things with you about my past that I'd never tell to anyone else. Just keep it to myself. I just wanted to ask you guys, what does it take for you to get vulnerable with someone?
Oh, man. It's a lot. I guess it's just because I'm a Gemini. Like,
me too.
Oh, shit.
Gem gang. June or May? May what?
28th.
25th.
Hey.
Okay, I see why I get along with y'all so well.
Gang.
The May Geminis are cool as fuck. It's them June Geminis.
June Geminis are a lot more
aggressive.
Exactly.
Yeah,
confrontation.
Yeah,
they can be in your face.
Look, you said confrontation. Look, man, what?
Yeah, I
done said it before, but she told me I can't say that word, so I'm not gonna say that word again. But
no, he can't.
I can't say the word. Yeah, get us canceled. Yeah, I can't say that. So, hey, but y'all know what I said before. If you paid attention to what I said about June Gemini.
Anyway,
before, you know what I said. Kanye West.
Right.
That's my dog, though.
Anyways, yeah, continue though.
So just being that, it takes a lot for me to let somebody in. Like, I like, and to be vulnerable Like, and just to feel like you could be yourself around somebody, like, it is a lot. You know, so I think with me, you know, it's just, if I can feel comfortable enough to be myself around you, then I feel like I can be vulnerable. Like, if I can feel like I can be, because I'm a goofy ass person, bro.
Yeah.
Like, I just do goofy shit.
Yeah.
You know, and if I feel like I can do that and be me and not have to sugarcoat or water down myself around you, then I can share with you.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? But if I feel like by any way I gotta act like, you know, a certain kind of way around you, nah, you will never know my deepest secret.
Oh man, same thing. I feel like when you get goofy with someone, it just happens. It's like you don't even think about it. It's one of the most comfortable feelings, in my opinion.
Yeah.
For
How
me,
about what does it take for you to get vulnerable, Cap?
Oh man, so for me, realness. If you can be real with me and you can share one of your deepest, darkest secrets with me, then I can share one. You know, we could go dark secret for dark secret. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I can't do that anymore.
What?
That doesn't mean,
I mean, it
vulnerability to me anymore, because I got, you don't know this, but I got manipulated in that way. I had somebody share, and he did it first. He shared his alleged dark secret, and it, not immediately, but it did make me feel more comfortable to be vulnerable. But the whole thing was a manipulation tactic for almost a year. So that for me, not to say that that's not a real thing, but I just can't trust it anymore.
Right.
And it's not like I'll go around like, he faking, da-da-da-da. It doesn't open the doors for me anymore.
Right.
You know?
Right.
And
action with you too. You know, it's one thing to just try to like, you know, share, but you know, just like you said, people,
they'll manipulate you. Yeah, and that's why it's hard to be vulnerable. It's hard.
I mean, another reason why it's hard to be vulnerable is because sometimes people will take what you tell them and
throw it back
at your face. Like, like I told you this out of comfortability and like sincerity, and just to open up. You know what I'm saying? Y'all, some females do be like, y'all don't ever open up as men. So then when we do open up, they'll take it and it's like, okay, now I feel like I can trust you. And then as soon as, say you make one mistake, I'm not talking about nothing big, like, you know what I'm saying, nothing big mistakes that niggas do fuck up and do, blah, blah, blah. Because we do fuck up, don't get me wrong, but I'm not talking about though, I'm talking about something small. That's why you, bruh, I told you that out of...
It's betraying your trust, man.
Right.
Man.
You know what I'm saying? So I can't tell you shit else, because next time I tell you something, you gonna throw that back in my face too?
Yeah.
And it's like, bro.
People don't understand how much that'll just basically fuck you up.
Right.
Like, because 9 times out of 10, no one's going to trust you again. That person's not going to trust you. Like, why would I? You just threw that back in my face.
You can't,
what?
You can't be a best friend or be in a relationship with somebody that you cannot tell your deepest, darkest secrets to.
Yeah.
If I can't trust you with my secrets, then... I mean, shit.
It's a wrap.
With you. If I can't trust you at all, why am I with you?
And that's in trust, period. Yeah.
Trust is the part of that foundation.
Right.
If the foundation got cracks in it, the house that you build on top of that shit not gonna stay up.
Nah, that big
like
fucking
implode on itself.
Done.
And we've seen it happen time and time again.
Definitely.
All right. So let's go ahead and move on to the next bar. Oh man, so okay, going back to the feelings thing. So he says, girl, I know I lack affection in expressing my feelings. Okay. How do I say this without being public enemy number 1? I just kind of feel like if you already don't show any affection or like emotion, like I don't want to do the work to try to get that out of you.
Yeah.
I don't care how much of a potential I see. To me, it's way too much work. and I don't want to do it.
I don't think that makes you public enemy number 1, 2, or 3. I'm gonna be honest with you. Some people don't want to do that, and I don't blame you for not wanting to do that. That's not your job.
But I was looking at it from a standpoint of, but sometimes you could be that help for that person.
I mean,
sometimes you can bring it out of them.
It's true, but are you in a place where you can help somebody? You know what I'm saying with that, or do you feel like doing that? Because sometimes you know what I'm saying, you get into that and you like, all right, cool, everything going smooth, then they shut down again. Everything going smooth, then they shut down again. And when they shut down, it's not shutting down with you included in that shutdown so they could talk to you. It's them shutting down and blocking you out too. And now they ignoring your phone calls.
Find somebody else to do it.
Like,
Find somebody else.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it's not fair to you.
Yeah.
It's not, and it's not fair to your emotion and your mental status as well, because now you like, okay, what did I do? Now you feel like you did something wrong.
For sure.
Yeah.
That's not fair.
Like Will said, man, it's not your responsibility. But, you know, it is women out here that will do that. But at the same time, like, you have to look at that as a risk, because, you know, people got to understand, like, you may not be that person, that soulmate for that person. You may just be there to teach that person. And, you know, sometimes, like, you know, us as people, it's just common human nature. Like, you can't accept that. Like, you like, damn, I done built this person up. I done showed them this, showed them that. And, you know, that may have been your purpose for that person's life. And, you know, like.
It is a lot of work.
It is.
And I know for sure right now, hell no, I'm not in that position. I mean, can it happen in the future? I mean,
it all depends on your patience as well.
Yeah, you just gotta.
That's a lot. That
I
takes.
don't
want
to talk about patience because I'm
you
supposed to be working on that with God.
You see what I'm saying? You got to have patience for that, because you got to be like, all right, if I know that what happened just happened, and if he breaks down and decides to disappear on me, I gotta be ready for it.
Oh, baby, it was gone. No,
you know what I'm saying? Like,
ain't no disappearing on nothing.
But that's what I mean by that. Like, there's different levels to it. It's the disappearing, and then this is just the not talking to you, but he'll respond to your text. But it's like choppy, you know. Like, you could get the vibe that you feel like you're bothering him by texting them type shit.
Exactly, and I hate that.
You just gotta ask yourself, am I willing to deal with that? You know what I'm saying? If you're not willing to deal with it, don't even put yourself in that situation.
Don't.
And I won't.
Don't.
You ain't got to worry about me, Craig. You ain't got to worry
There's
about
people out there that will do it, but if you're not ready, don't.
I seen it, bro. I done heard so many stories. I'm like, look, you know, at the end of the day, you got a choice. You know what I'm saying? And you choose.
Especially
you choose to deal with that.
Yeah, and you
that's on you.
You ain't married.
Yeah,
you're not married. You have no law telling you to stay. Nothing.
Yeah, that's, you know, it's funny when I would go through like really bad breakups when I was younger, like college and stuff. My mom, one thing that really got me out of like a depressive mode was my mom called me one time. I had skipped Spanish class in college. And was it Spanish? I don't know. It was, I think so.
She was a rebel, y'all.
I think it was Spanish. I don't know. Why was I taking Spanish in college? Maybe it wasn't Spanish. Maybe it was, I don't know. I was skipping class. And I called my mom and I was just crying. And this is like 4 months after the breakup. And she was like, are you pregnant? I was like, no. She was like, are you married? I was like, no. She was like, so what's the problem?
Where's the obligation?
When I told you that literally snapped me out of it, I was like, oh, you're right. I could just leave. I don't have to do anything. Like, I could just go to the next person. Right. Like, literally, it snapped me out of nowhere.
Right.
So, yeah, I like that piece of advice. For sure. Okay, so my last bar, I want to just go into the hook. He says, teach me how to love. Show me the way to surrender my heart. Girl, I'm so lost. How can I get my emotions involved? Teach me, show me how to love. I actually want to pivot a little bit. When it comes to brotherhood, y'all have some close friends, some bros in your life. Yeah. When it comes to that brotherhood, have any of them showed you how to love? Not like how to love bitches. I mean, women. But
the brotherly love.
Yeah, just how to be more open and more in tune with your emotions. Show me how to get my emotions involved.
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. So, like, show us how to be emotionally involved with the women, like,
or
just
just in general.
Open up.
Yeah,
I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
like with me and my friends, like especially like my brother that I grew up with, man, like you know, as kids, of course not, we didn't know how to do it. But now, like, you know, as an adults, you know what I'm saying? Like I feel like we've showed each other, because we tell each other we love each other, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
you know, because
there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, man, I've been with my dog since we was 5 years old,
Right.
man. Like,
Man, the sandbox.
Back of the school bus, man. Like,
right.
You know, so, you know, we call and check in on each other. We don't talk all the time, man, but like, you know, that's my dog, man. And I know I could call and, you know, check on them, see how the family doing and everything like that. So I feel like growing up, we're starting to become more in tune with our emotions and, you know, understanding like, you know, we're grown ass men and, you know, like it's okay to show emotion towards your to your brother, like somebody that you know, then been through a lot of shit with.
Right.
And so, you know.
I've learned that it's okay to give your homeboy a hug. You know, the type shit, especially someone you ain't seen in a minute. You know, after you dap him up, you just, bro, like embrace. It's okay to embrace your homeboy.
Yeah, that's
back in, you know,
important.
you used to think, oh, just dap up. You know what I'm saying? That's it, real quick.
Yeah.
When your homeboy, your homie, someone that you can call your brother.
Yeah.
You don't just dap him up. You can dap him up, but if you ain't especially if you ain't seen him, I was like, man, fuck that dap, man.
I love seeing that. That makes me so happy. It makes my heart smile.
Because it does for me too, because that's like that sandbox brother that you grew up with, that you can just like, man, fuck that shit, man. I don't want no dap, man. They give me a hug. I ain't see your ass in like 2 years.
Yeah.
Well, I see you on Instagram. I know you okay. And that warms my heart to know that you're okay, even if it's just via Instagram. We talk every once in a while. I might text every once in a while.
Yeah.
But that shit, the small shit warms my heart. And is to see your accomplishments from afar, it just, then that next time I see you and it's like, bruh, congratulations, bro.
Yeah, man.
Or you know what I'm saying? Or whatever the case may be. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure. I think one thing I love to see is, of course, brotherhoods come together and embrace in like genuine love.
Absolutely.
You know? I will say, like, with the whole sisterhood vibe, I have certain friends in my life where I never would have expected us to be as close as possible. And it's really 3 girls. And I'm just like, 2 of them I've known for a shorter period of time. But Kari, the one that was on the show, she was actually on our show. When we met, we were working together. I didn't like her.
That's how it always starts.
Sometimes that's crazy.
I did not like her.
But I hear that more from females than I do from guys saying, I didn't like this nigga at first.
Yeah.
You know, most times niggas just stay away from each other. They don't like each other. But females,
no,
eventually they grow to like each other. It's just like you put them in a room together and it's like, all right.
That's what happened.
Like, all right, bitch.
That's exactly what happened. What's crazy is we took a whole trip together.
See?
Like, and I didn't even like her. And it's not that we was beefing or anything.
Right.
It was just like, I didn't really care for her vibe, but I didn't get the time to know it either. We were we were coworkers. So like, I'd leave people alone. I don't bother people. So I just would never really interact with her. I don't know how, but like slowly but surely, like we had just like a regular platonic work relationship. There was never any hostility or beef. Oddly enough, she actually would beef with a lot of the other girls. But I never paid it any mind. I didn't care if she wasn't my friend. But I don't know how, but slowly but surely, it came down to wanting to go to New Orleans for Mardi Gras. It was me, our homeboy Amir, and Kari. And she was about to back out. And I was like, no, beach, we going. And I mean, because at that point, it wasn't like I didn't like her. It was just kind of like, I mean, Amir will be there. And and like our homeboy Amir was there. He was kind of like the liaison. When I tell you, we were 3 peas in a pot. We've been so close ever since. Amir moved back to Ohio. So shout out Amir. You got to come down here and get on the show, Amir.
Yeah,
definitely.
Down today.
But with Kari, like, we are so close now. And I love that girl so much.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
And the way, and the way we've taught each other how to just navigate through different scenarios in our lives is nuts. Because I never thought that this would be the person I would confide in certain moments, you know?
I feel like with women, y'all have like a certain, like y'all have a guard up when y'all, you know, meet new women for the first time.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. My guards are completely up. Nothing's safe. That's guards up. It's not even boundaries. It's like none of y'all are safe.
Yeah.
I don't know y'all.
Oh, yeah. I feel like men, we're just so, I don't know, we're simple, a lot more simple, you know, and we have like a lot of things that we could just, you know, bond on, like
Facts. Sports. Niggas, you might become brothers with a nigga that you playing basketball at LA Fitness with. And now all of a sudden y'all kicking it, you know what I'm saying? You're like, oh shit, you got this in common, got this kind of shit.
Yeah.
Let's link up outside here. And then before you know it, y'all niggas goddamn, it's it. Y'all think it's thieves now. Like shit like that happens.
I don't think women have a topic where it can just bring us together out of nowhere.
Honestly,
unless it's Beyonce.
I mean, I don't think y'all do too, unless like you said, Beyonce, Kim Kardashian, some shit like that. Like,
yeah, but she's very controversial.
Well, I mean, maybe not Kim Kardashian, but the Kardashians itself, because a lot of women love the show itself. You know what I'm saying? So like, oh.
I like the show. I enjoy watching rich people.
See what I'm saying?
So
you fire though.
I'll be training on how I'm gonna act. I want to be Kris Jenner when I grow up. But anyways,
I also feel like another thing that women bond over is something that y'all do if y'all in the same work, within the same work type, like whatever you do occupational wise, but maybe not at the same job, so y'all not competing against each other, but you're doing the same type of work. So, like for instance, you know how like how you bartend, right? Mm-hmm. But then you might have another friend that's bartending elsewhere, but y'all you know what I'm saying, y'all not competing against each other for money, so y'all cool as fuck right now, you know what I mean? But then
I mean, that might be something that's like, oh, you're a bartender, I'm a bartender too. Yeah, but I feel like with sports,
maybe
it's like y'all can go. Yeah,
it's way easier for me.
First of all, there's so many categories from baseball to basketball to football to whatever, right? Yep. And then in that, there's the teams. And then in that is the players. And then in that is the stats. It's like y'all could just
keeps going and
right?
going and going. And
so
going.
It's so much more to connect on. I don't feel like women have that. Because what we're going to be like, oh, which Beyonce album is your favorite? Like... Okay, bitch.
You got some girls who don't even listen to Beyonce.
Right. You know what I'm saying? But
you got the Sexy Reds, you got the goddamn, oh my goodness. Yeah. You got them.
Yeah. So I feel like women I don't think we have like that one thing that can just bring us together. Yeah. But oddly enough, I love being in the sports atmosphere. I don't know much about sports, but I'll be right there like Elmo.
It's fun. The atmosphere is fun.
It is, and I love it. I love it.
So much fun.
As long as you keep it like cool. Like you got some folks that just be like, yo,
extra
crazy.
Yeah, it's not that deep. You're not
Saints fans.
Bruh, hey, thank you for saying that shit. Sorry ass niggas, y'all suck.
Saint fans are crazy.
Bruh, y'all are weirdos. I hope y'all know that.
Patriot fans in Boston. That's where I'm from.
Dallas Cowboy fans.
Yes,
weirdos. Y'all are the biggest weirdos out of all. I'm telling you right now, delusional.
Oh my gosh.
But you know, we ain't gonna leave that alone. We can keep going on. We keep going.
Look, about to get a lot of Dallas Cowboys.
Bro, they gonna be on. Oh man, that's okay. Fuck them.
That's another cult following.
Right.
Straight up
delusional.
Them and the Saints, both of them cults.
Yeah.
Going to the game tomorrow.
Hell no, I ain't going. You going?
Yeah.
Oh,
see?
That shit gonna be fine. That shit gonna be lit.
He could not have known him and been sitting at a bar and been like, yo,
you going to the Saints? You going to Falcons Saints? Yeah.
And then they start talking about the teams. Then they start talking about the players.
He a Falcons fan. TV while we sitting there.
Exactly.
Right. My nigga a Falcons fan. We both Falcons fans. We both, you know what I'm saying? What we rep.
Women, we don't have that. There's never going to be something on the TV that's like, we're watching and we're
like exciting, like sports type shit. Yeah.
I mean, I can't think of anything.
Neither can I. That's what I'm saying. Like, unless you like women's sports, you know, or you like sports, period, that might make your interest. But
yeah, unless it's like sports.
Yeah, but I just really, truly feel I agree with you. I don't think there's much that women can like really, 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 really bond over.
Yeah.
That one universal topic.
Right.
Yeah, we don't have one. Unless it's sports and you're into sports, but I mean, I'm speaking from my point of view, and what I'm into is just like, it could be an array of things. It's not sports. I know that.
Right.
All right, let's go ahead and move on to our second to last segment. It's our 86. So If you guys don't know, in nightlife or hospitality, when you 86 something, that means that you eliminate an item off of the menu. So if we're out of fries, we'll say 86 fries. So this is kind of like our would you rather.
Oh, I got you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So you have to eliminate one of these. So the scenario is this is your lifelong partner.
Mm.
There ain't no divorce, ain't no nothing. You Will and Jada this shit out.
Oh,
Okay? So eliminate one of the two. A jealous partner, or B, a distant partner.
Damn.
And ain't no way out. Ain't no divorce. There's no such thing as.
Going back to being a Gemini, man, you know how we are, bro. It has to be a distant partner.
You're going to eliminate that one?
Yeah.
Same.
Because I'd rather have somebody be like obsessed with me. Not like, I ain't going to say obsessed. That's
Obsessed.
Yeah.
Obsessed.
Like, I want you to know, like, care about what I'm doing.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah.
Like, rather than, you know, because we, as Geminis, we need affection, bro.
We
Like,
do.
We need love.
Y'all, the May ones do. Them June ones don't need shit.
No, they do, but like they'll be more hostile about it.
Yeah, they'll act like they got them hard and shit.
Yeah.
And
Or they'll go find
really,
it elsewhere, honestly.
They'll
It's
act
like we
like
like
they
our
hard.
affection, but we need our space too.
That's why
And
this one was
that's
hard for
okay.
me, because I was like, I know I can't do distant, but like if you always all up on me, like I can't go out with the girls, I can't
Yeah.
just be, because
Nothing.
I'm the type of person, I'll just go in the room and just sit there just to de-people myself.
Right.
And like if you like, what you doing? Why you in here by yourself? Why you had to go away? And it's just like, oh my God, like
I just want to be away from people.
it's not even about you. Like I just need to like
Decompress.
unhuman.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I would still eliminate
The distant partner.
the distant partner.
And I'm agreeing with y'all. I'm eliminating distant because I can't tell shit from a distance. So if I can't tell what's going on, if you distant,
Yeah.
like you said, a jealous person, at least you know what the fuck going on. You know they in your face, they in your ear. You know what's going on. You know they love you or whatever the case may be. Like you know it. At distant, you don't know nothing about it.
But sometimes, okay, so this one is very vague. So like they could be jealous because they're doing something.
That is also true.
So you could be getting cheated on in both scenarios.
Yes, that is also true. That is
So
also true.
would you still pick what you
I'm still
picked?
going with that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Only because, I mean, at least then I feel like, you know, you care in a way.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I still feel that way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like you said, I mean, you could be out there doing
Ignorance is
anything.
bliss.
Whatever.
Yeah.
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 Okay. Cool.
If it never come to light, man, shit, fuck it.
Right. Okay.
I don't wanna know.
All right. All right. So let's go on and move on to our last segment. This is where we tip the bar. It's not monetary, but it's basically where we give a tip, like based on the context of the song.
Okay.
So, tip would you give the audience?
My tip I would give to y'all is don't put yourself in a situation with a partner that you don't want to build with. You know, it's a lot of men out here that are not in tune with their emotions, not because they don't want to, it's just they don't know how to.
Right.
And if you're not willing to deal with that, and you know, just speaking from a man's side, if you are looking for love, if you're not willing to change that, then don't put yourself in that situation.
Right.
Talk that talk. Why?
Don't put yourself in it. I think my tip would be, it's kind of in relation to yours. It's very much, I guess I'll talk to the women. Just know what you're willing to and willing not to deal with or help with. Because we see potential, we're like, oh my God, but if I just do this and da-da-da-da, like you can't change a man. Because even if they ask, like, I don't really, well, not even ask, or just tell you, like, I don't really know how to do this. I never really had a girlfriend before. We have a lot of those that's running around here. I ain't never really committed before, da-da-da-da-da. And you see the potential. A lot of women will take that and just be like, ooh, I'll be the first one. Baby girl.
You're going to be the first and you might be the last.
Okay. You might not even be first. Okay. You might be expending all this energy towards something, the end goal that you're never going to meet.
Right.
So just be aware of that and just have your boundaries and just know what you're willing to and willing not to deal with when it comes to teaching a man how to love.
It's a lot of work.
So my tip is for the guys out there that are emotionally in tune with themselves. It's okay to not be, but at the same time, try to work on getting to that point. I know a lot of people are not emotionally in tune with themselves because of their upbringing, how they were raised, might not have had both parents, might not have had one parent, however it was for you or whoever. There's no reason why you can't try and seek a way, especially if you are wanting female companionship or any type of companionship, whatever you feel. There's no reason that you can't find that part of you to let go of some of that hatred or anger that you might have in you.
Well,
might be causing you to be this way, to have up these walls, to push everybody away, or to only do this with certain people or that, whatever the case may be. Like, I've been an advocate for this for the longest because I've been through it and myself. And I say this, counseling is real. Counseling helps.
Yeah, for sure.
Getting that non-biased opinion from a professional that honestly and truthfully is just as crazy as you, because to be a psychiatrist, any of those, you got to be some kind of crazy.
You think so?
I think so. You got to deal with all the crazy. You ain't pick up no crazy throughout all that.
I feel like to do anything, you got to be crazy.
I mean, crazy.
Like anything, like if you really think about it. But I see your point.
You got to be, you know what I'm saying? You taking on a lot of emotion as a psychiatrist. A lot of
as a bartender too.
Shoot, yeah. Y'all are
as a DJ.
Look, DJ.
They be like, "Can you play this song for me? I'm going through it."
We done already played it.
Right.
I can't tell you how many times I be standing up on a DJ booth with Mayo back when we was at Crew Midtown, and females come over there. Hey, ask me if he could play it. Ask me to play. I have to, but they want to talk to him. But he mixing. He focused. He in the zone.
Yeah.
So I'm standing right there. I'm like, what's up? What you need? Can you get him to play it? I'll tell him.
As a waitress, I used to hate doing that because I'm like, bro, they not even trying to hear what I gotta say.
And then they're like, dude, does he actually play the song? Hell no, they could never get to that song. But they still
like,
it depends, right? It depends.
It depends on. All right, when it comes to song requests, like it just depends on the type of song request. If it matches the vibe of what's going on right now.
Absolutely.
And like it's not gonna throw me off.
Right.
As a DJ, like
you have to read the room.
Yeah, you read the room. And like you're planning, like I know for me personally, like, I know I may be playing a song, but I'm already planning my next 5 songs. I'm already trying to figure out.
That shit's fine. I'm sorry to interrupt you, but to be playing a song and already be thinking 5 to 6, maybe even 10 songs down the line, it's absolutely amazing. Because I can't even think about what I'm gonna eat later on today.
Oh yeah.
We know.
It's a lot, man. People think DJing is easy, bro. That shit is a lot,
I will never take a DJ for granted. After watching you spin and do shit that you do and taking one song and put it over another beat, like, bro, what the fuck?
I used to say all the time that the most intimidating jobs was bartending and DJing. And I used to say bartending because if the drinks are fucked up, like they're not good, people have less of a good time. And then if the music ain't musicking,
oh yeah, nah.
Oh my gosh, like it will kill the vibe. But I think because here's the thing: if you have bad drinks, just order shots. It'll be fine, right? But if the music is whack, like nobody's ordering shots. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? They're leaving.
You can't order another DJ on standby to come in. Hey, bro, can you play this shit real?
Right?
Exactly, man.
So kudos to you.
Salute to all the DJs out there, the real
the good
DJs, the ones that know how to make the room move and shake.
Yeah,
that take it serious.
That too, man. Like it's a craft. That's an art. That's a project, man.
Yeah.
And that shit is beautiful. And I salute all the DJs that do that shit, man. For real.
Appreciate it, man. Thank y'all, bro. Thank y'all for having me on.
Yeah.
Man, I appreciate you coming on, man. Like this shit, man. First DJ on Bar2Bar podcast.
Yes.
We had to have him, DJ Mayo, popular by demand, man. Let's take a shot to that real quick.
Okay, don't take all. We're gonna take a little bit more at the end.
All right, don't take all of it. Okay.
Go ahead, that's fine. We pour you another one. You want to get drunk, that's on you.
I'll pour another one.
Yeah, go ahead. Okay, so yeah, that's the end of our show, guys. We want to thank you so much for stopping by the bar. Don't forget to follow us on, it's YouTube. It's been a minute. YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok.
Yeah, she got it.
I always mess it up.
That's a winner.
And that's at Bar2Bar Podcast. You can follow me on Instagram at Nick Tracy. That's NIC.TRACY.
You can follow me on Instagram at KAP_ransom.
And y'all can follow me on the gram. I am _DJ Mayo. MAYO.
If y'all
What's
don't
up?
know, come on now, it's Mayo. I hope y'all
If
understand.
you don't know, now you know.
Hey,
Nigga.
Mayo with the sauce.
Mayo
fool.
with the
Thank
you guys so much.
Appreciate you, Mayo.
We'll see you next week.
Yes, sir.